My name's Kathy Durham, and I teach at a very small rural school in northeastern Nevada, in West Wendover, Nevada. We're about 4,000 to 4,500 people total in our community. It's been interesting teaching these last few years. As a history teacher, I always thought, what would it have been like to have been alive in some of these really major historic times. I mean, I was a young kid in the 60s during the civil rights movement, but I was too young to participate and certainly too young to fully understand the bigger picture of what was going on. But as I became a history teacher and I learned about all of these stories and dove deeper into them, one that always stuck with me was the story of the poison mushroom. In Nazi Germany, they would bring this a young Jewish child to the front of the classroom, where the teacher would then begin to read this book called The Poison Mushroom, and it's an allegory, a propaganda, absolutely, that explains why they need to get rid of the Jews and how dangerous they are and why that they must be dealt with, for lack of a better word. And I remember just being horrified to think that a teacher would do that, and what it must have been like for those young Jewish children, and what that must have been like for the German children too. How impressionable they are, and just how easily hate can be spread and taught. And I always said to myself, if I ever found myself in that time, I would not be that teacher that taught the poison mushroom. I will lose my job before I teach hate, and I will lose my job before I lie to my students. We have to teach this generation of students the truth. And it was really, I've been teaching for 25 years. This is my 22nd year out here in West Wendover. And I was really taken aback and just hurt when I opened up some of the letters at the beginning of the year that were on my desk from parents telling me, warning me about what I better and better not teach, what I better and better not say in the classroom. And it's such a difficult thing to wrap my mind around. It's hurtful, it's painful. At first I was nervous in the classroom, but then that lesson of the poison mushroom came back to me. And I just said, no, I'm just going to keep doing my job. I'm just going to teach the truth, the complete history, because I don't teach kids what to think. I teach kids how to think. I give them the information, and then I like them to make their own decisions and be able to justify where they stand on an issue because of their own principles and values. And then we can compare them to the principles and values that we say as a country that we stand for: equality, life, liberty, pursuit of happiness. The most righteous principles and values that you will find anywhere in the world. That's what makes this country so great. And our job as teachers is to teach that that's what we stand for, and then to show the stories and let the students decide for themselves, how are we doing, rising to the occasion? Where are we missing the mark, and what do we got to do to hit that mark? And when we teach kids the truth, and sometimes the truth hurts, the beauty of it is, now that we know better, the lesson is, let's just do better. And that's what I'm going to do as a teacher. I'm just going to keep teaching the truth, not going to teach the poison mushroom. I'll go down on the right side of history.